The waiter arrived with the 8th glass of water, setting it gently down where no one sat. He offered me a smile that stung more than pity ever should. Still expecting more guests, he asked if I was expecting company. I nodded once, not blinking. He left me alone, surrounded by 7 empty chairs and a cake no one would eat. I raised my glass to no one in particular, swallowing the last of my dignity in the process. Then I heard a voice, soft and purposeful. "Daniel." I turned, and there she was, standing beside the bar, trumpet case in hand, her lipstick the exact shade of danger. A stranger. Yet, somehow she said my name as if it belonged to her, as if she had been waiting for this moment. Her name was Emily. We had met in college. She had laughed too loud, kissed like she knew we were on borrowed time, but we built something anyway. A life layered with promises, promotions, and backyard brunches with the people we called our circle. My parents adored her. My best friend, Greg, became her best friend, or so I thought. I used to believe in people. I used to believe in plants. But 6 weeks ago, Emily started sleeping with her phone turned face down. A week later, she forgot that I still had access to our shared iCloud account, back when we were broke and too in love to care about privacy. That's when I found it, a group chat titled The Exit Plan. There, she, Greg, my parents, all of them were discussing me like I wasn't even in the room. They weren't just cutting me out. They were redesigning their lives around my absence. You know how he gets. Arrogant when things are good. He'll be fine. He always lands on his feet. He won't see it coming. They were right. I didn't see it coming, not until then. I went silent. No outbursts. No confrontations. I moved through the days like a ghost, studying blueprints, recording, backing up, watching. I saved copies of the group texts, emails, transaction logs. Emily had been skimming from our joint account, slow and deliberate transfers to a private trust under a name I didn't recognize. My name wasn't even on the house deed anymore. Greg had helped her do it, using a lawyer friend who owed him a favor. And the kicker? They waited until my birthday to vanish. Then the trumpet woman appeared. She approached my table that night and asked if she could play a song. Said someone who loved jazz had sent her. Her eyes held something more than music. Something steady, something that felt like it had been waiting for me to notice. I nodded, and she opened her case, assembling the brass piece as though it were a weapon. She played My Funny Valentine, slow and sharp, slicing through the dim chatter of the restaurant. When she finished, she leaned in close. "They think you're alone," she said, "but they didn't check the shadows." She slipped a folded note into my palm and walked away. Inside the note were 3 names, 2 aliases and one that I recognized, Greg's. The woman's name was Leah. She had once been engaged to Greg before he abandoned her after stealing her startup idea and ghosting her. She had been watching him for years, and now she was watching with me. I moved quickly. I used the paper trail from Emily's secret trust to open a fraud case, quietly. The IRS loves gift-wrap betrayals. I handed them the ribbon. Greg's consulting firm was next. I fed Leah's data to his biggest client, who discovered multiple plagiarized pitch decks. A lawsuit was already in the works. My parents? I sent them silence. I didn't need revenge. I needed absence. It unsettles the guilty more than anything else. Then I filed for divorce, citing financial abuse and emotional manipulation, supported by evidence. I didn't ask for the house, just the truth. I made sure the deposition included every group chat, every digital whisper. My lawyer read each message aloud in court. Emily cried. Greg stared at the floor. 2 weeks later, I received a reservation for 8, same restaurant, same table. I went alone again on purpose. This time, I brought a single envelope containing copies of the bank withdrawals, the group chat, and the court summons. I left it with the maitre d'. If anyone asks for me, I told him, give them this. Tell them I said thank you. I ordered a drink, and before long, Leah appeared again, trumpet case in hand. Round 2. She asked if I wanted her to play. No, I said. Victory lap. She smiled, opened her case, and played something new. Something triumphant, with edges sharp enough to draw blood. And for the first time in months, I didn't feel abandoned. I felt awake. They thought I'd break, but I don't break. I build. And when I'm done building, I burn.